Good day, everyone. Back with another lesson. Oh, right there. Alvindeleon, guitar teacher, guitarist, and I played last night, so I didn't get any sleep. But I'm still here, yeah, doing the lessons. I have a live guitar lesson every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I believe today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? So yeah, I live here in Prague, Czech Republic. So the time now is wait, am I live? There. The time is 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 2 o'clock, 2:10. So this is my usual, time when I do my live stream. So if you like guitar lessons, and I focus on theory, and today we'll be talking about the pentatonic scale, which for some of you will be like, oh, pentatonic is easy, but you will see how important pentatonic is, when we do our solos, especially if you're a guitar player. Yeah, essential. Pentatonic is essential part of our playing or soloing. Okay, so this one is from Tiffany, and all this time guitar solo. I cannot say it's simple because there are like techniques that we have to talk about in this one. Mainly, of course, those bends, those pinch harmonics, and those parts, where to play it. So those are good ones to talk about, and also phrasing. How to phrase, and I'll teach you some ways. My some tips that I use if you're going to create your own solos with the track. Okay, let's say you go to a session with Tiffany, and then say like play a solo with this one. Just to give you an idea. Let's say the best is always for me the melody. Let's say just do it now. See that? So you cannot go wrong with that one. For your solo to really fit in with the song, and so many artists do that, right? So just do the melody of the song, which is good. But the other one is, in this case, because the chords, if you look at the chords, and this is by experience. It's not like in a book or something. And this is just by covering great artists. How they work with solos, right? So let's focus on the chords first, because the first thing is always look for that progression. Okay, that the key, and this is in the D. Hello, Mickey and Missy and Dan host have a wonderful time. And Leonie, Riola, hello. And we have DAY. I'm not playing any Steve Vai, but we're focused always on what song are we going to play. But I think you're requesting. But we're not doing that. We're doing this and then the theory behind this. So first and foremost, let's say even for the first thing is chord. have D, G, A, B, G, D minor, A. So all of these chords, D, G, D minor, A, F sharp 7, B minor, G, D minor, and then goes back to D. So all those chords except this F sharp, which is the secondary, you can call it secondary dominant because it's the dominant of the B minor 7, which is borrowed chord, right? So now we're in the territory of dominant 7 of the, let's say, secondary key, which is relative to D, B minor. So it's still it's connected to each other, but the thing is, on the F sharp we have that A sharp. Okay, that A sharp. We will not call it B flat because in theory we need to have the 1 3 5. So the 1 is F sharp. The third is A sharp. If you call it B flat, it's not the third. F, G, A, B. It's the fourth, right? So that's how we name. For those of you who doesn't know how to like name notes, why is there a sharp and why is there a flat? For example, this one, F sharp, right? F sharp 7. In this case, if you look at the 1 3 5 of that, which is the basic, components of our chord 1 3 5, you need to have F, A, and C because F is the first one, A is the third, and C is the fifth. In this case, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. Okay, so that's our 1 3 5. So you cannot call this note, which is third fret of the third string, B flat, for the sole reason that if you call it B flat, it will be, if you write it, it will be F sharp, B flat, which is fourth. Now, I know that they're the same notes, which is called enharmonic. A sharp is the same as B flat. They share the same notes, the tone, I mean, but different names. And that's the reason we have different names, all depending on the key, all depending on how we use it. So if you don't understand those sharps and flats now, I hope you have a kind of an idea of how that works, okay? If it's in sharps or in flats. You cannot just call it like, okay, F sharp, B flat, and A. Okay, I understand that you want to play this one, this B flat. But in theory, if you're writing, if you're teaching, if you're not writing, if you're not teaching, then it's okay. No problem, okay? But if you want to convey your ideas or your notes to other musicians, let's say like me, it's easier, especially the musician like, really studies this stuff. It's easy for them, or even for me, to understand what you're saying, conveying. So that's the reason why we have flats and sharps. Okay, so that's good. Next one is after you get the chords. Okay, now we know the key already, right? So all these chords, they are all in the notes or in the key of D major. So if we check D major, we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So those are the notes, okay? D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And if you get the 1, 3, 5 of each notes, okay, let's say D. You start with D, E, F sharp, that's the third, A. So we have D, F sharp, and A, the 1, 3, 5, and that creates our D chord. Is that clear? Now, when you go to the second note of the scale, which is E, okay, and then you get the 1, 3, 5 of that from the scale, we have E, G, and B. And if you look at it on your fingerboard, that's why I told you it's really important to know your notes in the fingerboard. Really important to know the notes, like of the chords. E, G, B, we have E, B, E, G, B, E. And that's a D minor chord. Is that clear? So if you dissect all those notes, F sharp, we have F sharp, 1, 3, 5, F sharp, A, and C sharp. And now we have an F sharp minor. G, B, and D. Now we have a G chord. A, C sharp, E. Now we have an A chord. Okay. B, F sharp, D. Now we have a B minor chord. And then then the last one is what? C, okay, and C sharp. I mean C sharp, okay, and then we have flat five, which flat three. Wait, yeah, I'm correct. Flat three, which is E, right? And then C E G. Okay, then we have flat five. Okay, then we will have A C diminish. I'm still waking up. Okay, so we have the diminish on that seventh chord. Okay, so we have, if you check the 1 3 5 of that, we have C E G, C sharp E G, and that's a C diminish. Now, what's the importance of these ones? Those are what we call relative chords. They work well together. So if you play C sharp diminish like this, for the 7 even, and E minor, it will sound good together. C sharp is B minor, with a D, with the F sharp minor, with the G. So all those chords that I talked about will work and sound good together. If you're composing a song, as long as you play those chords, like let's say D, oh, I want to play C sharp, okay, I want to play B minor, I want to play A, I want to play G, I want to play F sharp, I want to play E minor, they will all sound good with the given key. And that's the D, okay? And most of the time we don't think about this, we don't really look at this, which is very important. Why? Because most of the time we just want to cover songs, we just want to look at the tabs and play the numbers, and then that's about it. But with this one, if you understand this, you'll be able to compose your own songs and create your own solos. Right. Sorry for the request. We have a title, of the. Although I know that we have now. Maybe we will talk about that, but it's not the time. Maybe on Thursday you can do your request, Grace. And sorry, I play that. I have it in my tabs and backing tracks, Led Zeppelin. But I'm thinking of doing, if I'm not going to be copyrighted, I'm thinking of doing those classics. Okay, like maybe if I'm not going to be copyrighted. Also, Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven solo. What else? I haven't done Sweet Child of Mine. I've done so many. I want to do a lot of Guns N' Roses again as well. So hello to Alan Castro, Alan Castro, and we have Kevin, and then requesting again Master of Puppets. Oh my gosh, it's not about it's not requesting. It's we have a lesson, and this is about lesson, and this time it's all about Tiffany. All this time, really good lesson. If you will just listen to me, and you will have a lot of you can get a lot of things with this one, right? Okay, now we have the chords and we know that it's in D. Okay, now if we know that it's in D, the best way I teach my student the when they're starting to do the solos is to understand pentatonic. Okay, pentatonic is like, maybe you guys will say, oh, it's pentatonic. But pentatonic is the most used and the most, I can say, guitar, sounding scale. Guitars. It's very different from other instrument. When you play the guitar, that pentatonic, maybe for you it's funny. Pentatonic, it's easy, it's boring. It all depends on phrasing. Okay, all of that, even that Stairway to Heaven is pentatonic. Okay, even those solos that you love, for sure, is working on that pentatonic, especially that pentatonic box. So D major pentatonic is the same as B minor pentatonic. So in this case, I want to introduce to you the B minor pentatonic. So B minor pentatonic is the same as B major pentatonic. Okay. So if you know that, this solo is based on the first position and the second position of the pentatonic. Then it goes to the fourth position, if I'm not mistaken, here. Goes to the fourth position there. Okay? Fourth position, fifth position, yes. It goes to the fourth position. So first position, second position, and fourth position of the pentatonic. If you understand this, okay, of the B minor pentatonic, okay. If we go to the D minor pentatonic, it goes in a different position because it's just positions, okay. If I call it the D major pentatonic, it's going to be the fifth position, the first position, and the third position. Okay, so it's different in a way in terms if you look at it where to start. Okay, but let's make it clear. Let's just use the B minor pentatonic because this is the most common. That first shape, and then the second shape, and then the fourth shape of the B minor pentatonic. Because they share the same notes with the D major. So it's all the same. Now, if you know those shapes, it's finished. It's going to be easy to memorize this solo. All right. Now, let's look at the solo. Start with the second position. Like that. So, that's the melody. So, and that's the second position of minor pentatonic, alright? Or the first position of the D major pentatonic. It's the same. So that's that bend on this. Okay? It goes to the first position. And then we have to talk about that major harmonics. Okay, so from the second position, it goes to the first position. And then we have that range harmonics. So as you can see, if you look at it on the fingerboard, it's easier to, even for our brain, to memorize. Or if you know it by ear, it's easy for your fingers to move from one shape to the other. And that's the importance of shapes. It doesn't look like the piano for the reason that we have different notes, a different position with the same notes. Okay, this position can be played here. You see that? So that, what I played here, I can also play here. So the thing with guitar, this D is the same as this D, it's the same as this D. So it's very confusing at first if you don't understand shapes. So this, I'm talking to especially the ones who are like understanding like solos and who wants to be good in guitar soloing. The first thing that you have to work on really is shapes. And after that you can do numbers. I can say numbers is better than not better, but if you're really having trouble with the notes, like this is B, this is F sharp, this is E, this is E, this is F sharp, C, A, E, and all of that, like whole fingerboard, if you're having trouble with that one. Learning scales with numbers like the third, the fifth, the fourth, 7, 11, that's really good. But anyway, going back, the first thing is knowing your shape. So mastering your shapes. When you say mastering your shape, you really know your first position, second position. We have only 5 shapes of the pentatonic. Okay? So like that one. Where else can we play that? Maybe you can play it. See how far that is already? Maybe here. Even with that one line, you see how we can just move it if you understand the shape. But it's so hard to do pitch harmonics there. That's good. And here. So for me, when I transcribe, I always go to the original if there's a live, but this one doesn't have a live. So and then I check, like the Paul Gilbert that we did last time. What did we do last time? We did Green Tea. So I really look where he played it, and then I just copied it because that position can be played here. Right? Can he play that? But he didn't play that. Yeah, he played it here. note here. So those are important if you really want to get that tone, that execution and everything, the position, if you really want to copy. But with rules with notes, there are no rules with notes. If it sounds the same as that's it. It's just that we're just so strict. We want to work on details. We want to perfect everything, right? And play the same position with the other ones, with our idols. But anyway, going back to the lesson, first and second position, the whole thing, you can finish the solo. And also reason why I'm choosing easier. I cannot say this is easy, but easier in terms of position. So that for those who are starting out, you can study this. Go to my channel, and then look at the tabs, and everything that explaining to you will be like, oh yeah, that's it. You have that aha moment, and then you will understand it, and then you will be able to use it, like I will show it to you later. Okay? Now, let's talk about that pinch harmonics. Now, so those pinch harmonics, if I played it here, see, it doesn't really sound that correct, right? Because with pinch harmonics, it's not about just doing that squeal and then, oh, I got it. No, it has actually notes in it. And usually, it's here on our fingerboard, it's third, fifth, octave, and double octave. Okay, so that's our pinch harmonic. So it depends on the position. Okay, maybe I will have one lesson just for the pinch harmonic because a lot to discuss here. Actually, I have a book from Joe Satriani. He discusses this. We can discuss that also. Okay, so that pinch harmonics. For me, this is the middle pickup, a bit, closer to the edge of that pickup, like. So that's that pinch harmonic. Okay, it's simple as that. If you go in the middle, doesn't sound right anymore. Okay, so we have positions also for pinch harmonic. Always remember that you don't just go. Well, if you're doing this live and you hit it here. No one will say, that's not the pinch harmonic. As long as you have that, maybe, no one will judge you for that. But, to be correct, precisely correct, that's the place there. Alright? And we talked about this. If you can do your pinch harmonic like 10 times in a row, straight, without mistake, always hitting that, it means you haven't really got your pinch harmonics. I'm doing this and then go. Sometimes dead, your pinch harmonics not yet like second nature. Why do we need to have it like second nature? So that every time you want that pinch harmonics, anytime. Like even if you want like all your notes to be pinch harmonic, you will be able to hit it and do it. The problem when we were starting out like soloing, we want the pinch harmonic and goes like, oh, I didn't hit it, and then you have to record it again, right? So that's the importance of really focusing on your technique and practicing your pinch harmonics to the point that it's perfect, or let's say there's nothing such thing as perfect. You can always hit it anytime you want, right? Not like, oh, nah, I still hit it. I was trying not to hit it, but I still hit it. Oh no, I didn't hit it. No, I have to repeat it again. Okay? Especially your solo, like you did it when you're recording, it's good, and then you have to hit it, and then you're like kind of nervous. Will I hit it? Oh, I didn't hit it, and then you have to go because it's not yet there. You need to practice it. And precisely where you want to hit that pinch harmonic. Okay, so hopefully you're liking this lesson. It's more of like theory and execution. And you see see that all of those licks, which I cannot say that this is easy. Yeah, like those bluesy licks, they're all in the B major, B minor pentatonic, right? And like favorite, bending on the ninth fret, right? So we can see that also on Led Zeppelin. You can see that on blues players. So it's here, but it's not really leaving on that first position, right? Then we have that pinch harmonic again. Okay. See, when I hit it there, I said it's not correct. In my ears, it's not correct. I have to tune my guitar. It's not correct. It's not out of tune, but it's not correct. There you go. Just yeah, a bit. Yeah. When I hear it here, right? It's okay, but the sound of that, yeah. So at the same place as the first one, it's near the edge of my pickup on the middle. That's the sound of it, not this one. It's too high, right? So, right? So we have to find it, right? So I mean, this is not bad, but it's too high, or different registers, I can say, because this one is high also, but that one is higher. All right. So it doesn't live there, and then it went to this, like I've said, the fourth position. And that's it, alright? So in terms of position, you don't have to think of a lot. First position, second position, move there, and that's just a bit of it. Okay? You don't even have to think of like position. We can memorize only the numbers there or the frets, right? But that's the focus of our lesson. Like, what did he did? I don't know if it's a she or a girl or a boy who did this. But anyway. First position, second position, and then move here. The second one is, we talked about it, pinch harmonics. So that's the technique. Bluesy lines, bends, right? We always talk about that. Learn your bending, targeting notes. We talk about vibrato when you go up. Doesn't sound like, you're not doing that. So lots of lessons already, but what I want to talk with this one is like phrasing. If you look or if you listen to how the notes are subdivided, going back to what I did earlier. So this is how to create like solos. If you're given like a song, if I do the solo like this, okay, listen. Solo is that, right? So you have to, like, if you're given a task to do a solo, you have to really serve the song. It's not about how fast you can play. It's not about how good, like, you can shred or whatever. Like, no one will, appreciate. I don't know. I will not appreciate that. So the next thing is phrasing, how you will, make it like a part of that song. And the first thing I told you earlier is really understand the melody of the song. Right? So that's the melody of the song. You cannot get go wrong with that one. It will sound good if that's your solo, man. It's like, oh nice. Everyone will appreciate it because they know the song, and then we know the song, and then you did the song like that, their solo like that's like, oh nice, okay, it's just a sweet. So what we can learn from that is for us to really work with that solo is how the melody was in rhythmic subdivision, or what we call phrasing. Okay, I'm having trouble learning mundo. It's not mundo today, Christian. We're doing all this time. Can you do some Dragon Force songs? No, we're not doing any Dragon Force song today. Um, it's we're focused on this one. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Okay, so phrasing. So most of us really focusing on like shredding and just playing with tabs. And when I teach like stuff like this, like how you can create your own solo, no one really listens. I just want to do solos. I want, it's normal. But if you want to be a musician, covers are good, but having your own voice and for you to be able to improvise and make your own solo, for me that's the best one. If you're always like, oh, I want to play Dragon Force, or and I want to like be fast and do all this stuff, yeah, all that is good. I've been there, done that. But at the end of the day, what can you really play? Those are like covers, or those are solos from other people. They're good at it. You cannot be the next Herman Lee. You cannot be the next or the same as Steve Vai. You cannot be them. It has to be you. But the thing is, you don't understand how they're doing the solos, and that's why my focus on my lessons are like, how did they do that, and how can I make it mine, and how can I understand that and be able to do it on my own, and not just relying on tabs and numbers. Okay, so I understand like those people are like, oh, I want to see you play like, but that's not the goal. I did my part with those ones. You can check my YouTube channel. But now I'm just sharing my experience and what I teach my students, and these are all for free. So hopefully you're getting some value out of this, because these are like years and years of studies and experience. Okay, so like that one, if going to solo, it's hard to like just go wrong with this one. It doesn't really fit the song. Right? So maybe simple subdivisions using pentatonic. Now, that's just on the top of my head, and then just using pentatonic as a guide. Okay, but I really like focusing on also on the following chord progression. I like that one. But this one, I'm just like soloing over like how the melody goes, and you see the subdivisions are like not too fancy. Maybe I did some. I did some pedal point lick there, so still not too fast, not too fancy. Uh, Maybe 8 note subdivisions of phrasing, like the melody, or play the melody and then expand it. Right? actually improvise and create your own solos, and that's what I'm teaching you guys. So hopefully you understood, everything that I shared, and it's gonna be endless. Every time you pull that up, you can create another one. Another one, right? So you can improvise, and I'm just thinking of the song. Oh, this. Right? So I can get the bends to mute fast. Try. Oh yeah. So we have lots of requests. Maybe on Thursday we can do all your requests. Check your songs. Thursday is gonna be the request time, and then listening to your requests, like, and then trying to play it by ear. That's gonna be, or checking the live and try to copy it. That's always on Thursday, because I do Monday guitar solo theory lesson, Tuesday the same thing, and then Thursday I do those requests, and then yeah, playing by ear, learning the chords. Also guitar lessons, but depending on the request, and just listening to your request. Okay, guys. So have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again on Thursday for another live. I do this 3 times a week. Okay, if you want to support me, hopefully you're subscribed already. If you want guitar lessons for free, also I have a free Patreon where you can get backing tracks, also chords for free. And the PDF, you just go and be a member for free, and you get the backing track and the chords. Simple as that. But if you want to get all my Guitar Pro, of course you need to pay, and my tabs, other tabs. But I have free. Okay? And also my YouTube channel is free. You have the tabs and backing tracks for free. Okay. So hopefully you subscribe. Also, I have a pay store if you want to buy all my stuff. Okay. So have a great day, guys. See you next time. See you on Thursday. Now I'll be going to Facebook, because we will have an announcement for a guitar solo contest where you can win Hotone products. Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.